Imagine a world where every choice you make is voluntary, where no one can force you to pay, obey, or comply, where every interaction is based on consent and nothing else. To some, that world is the purest form of freedom. To others, it's a nightmare disguised as liberty. This is the promise and the accusation of anarcho-capitalism. And today, we're stepping straight into the argument. Anarcho-capitalism begins with a simple idea, the non-aggression principle, the belief that no one has the right to initiate force against another person. No government, no corporation, no individual. It sounds clean, it sounds moral, it sounds perfect. But perfection always comes with a shadow, because if no central authority exists, everything, protection, justice, infrastructure, even money, becomes a product. A service you choose to buy or not to buy. Some call this radical freedom. A world where you own yourself, your labor, and every decision you make. A world where nothing is taken from you without your consent. Where competition replaces coercion and choice replaces compulsion. But critics see something very different. They see the rise of private power, unregulated, unrestrained, and unaccountable. They imagine corporations not as businesses, but as governments with better branding, private police enforcing private rules, private courts delivering private justice. A world where your rights depend on your subscription plan. They call it corporate feudalism. So who's right? Let's explore the real-world clues. Look at Bitcoin, money without a state. Some see it as financial freedom. Others see volatility, speculation, and unregulated power. Look at private arbitration, faster, cheaper, and chosen voluntarily. A win for efficiency, or a way for powerful actors to tilt justice in their favor. Look at gated communities, self-governing micro-societies with private security and private rules. Safe havens for some, but exclusionary zones for others. In every example, one truth emerges: freedom and power grow together. And they collide more often than we want to admit. Because here's the uncomfortable question lurking behind the entire debate. Where does freedom end and where does exploitation begin? Is anarcho-capitalism the ultimate expression of human liberty? Or is it the perfect environment for the strongest private forces to dominate everyone else? Is it moral? Is it dangerous? Is it both? Maybe the answer depends on who you are. The entrepreneur or the employee, the innovator. Or the vulnerable, the owner, or the owned. And maybe that's the real reason this philosophy is so explosive. It forces us to admit that freedom has a cost, and not everyone pays it equally. If this made you think, even for a second, hit like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more mind-bending videos. Your support tells me to keep creating content that challenges everything we think we know.